see the next question. If a bullet of mass 5 gram moving with a velocity 100 meter per second penetrate the wooden block up to 6 centimeter, the average force imposed by the bullet on the block is, right? In this question, see there, here mass given. How many grams are given? 5 grams. 5 grams means 5 into 10 power of minus 3 kg. This is I am converting into kilograms. Now here it is a bullet is moving with velocity, initial velocity given. U is equal to 100 meter per second. Initial velocity given. Penetrates a wooden block up to how many centimeters here? 6 centimeters. Means here in the wooden block it travels the distance is 6 centimeter. Means 6 into 10 power of minus 2 meters. Okay. But the bullet is stopped in the wooden block. Means when the bullet is stopped in the wooden block means its final velocity goes to be 0. Okay. Now we use the kinematic equation. What is the kinematic equation here? V square minus u square is equal to 2a. Why this kinematic equation we are using means initial velocity, final velocity we know that, displacement also know that. We have to find the acceleration for finding the force, average force. So here from this acceleration a is equal to v square minus of u square by 2s. Here from this we find the acceleration a is equal to v. V is how much here? 100 square minus velocity, initial velocity 0 square by 2 into, now here v square minus u square, final velocity is 0. Here what is here? Final velocity is 0, initial velocity is 100 here. See then, observing this question here, a is equal to v square minus u square, v equal to 0. 0 square minus of u is equal to 100 square by 2 into s is equal to 6 into 10 power of minus 2. Okay. Now from this acceleration a is equal to, this can be written as 10 square. 10 square whole square is 10 power of 4. So 10 minus 10 power of 4 by 12 into 10 power of minus 2. Okay. Now from this acceleration a is equal to minus 1 by 2 into 10 power of 4 into 10 square. 10 power of 4 into 10 square. Now from this we are getting here minus 10 power of 6 by 12. Here meter per second square. This is we are getting as a acceleration. But this is called as a retardation. Why it is called as a retardation? Negative sign is there. Now but they are asking the average force. Average force means formula F is equal to ME. F is equal to ME means mass is, we know that 5 into 10 power of 3. Here 5 into 10 power of minus 3. Acceleration means magnitude of the acceleration. Negative represents the retardation. Magnitude of the acceleration is 10 power of 6 by 12. So what we are getting here from this 5 into 10 power of 3 by 12. Now F is equal to, from this we can get as a, here 5000 by 12. 5000 by 12 means 417 newtons, near about 400. 416 point is something we are getting here. That is near about 417 newtons we can consider. Now which option is correct here? B option is correct. Right. Next see the here question number 32. If linear momentum of a body is increased by 15%, then the kinetic energy is increased by. Right. First of all, we find the relation between kinetic energy and momentum. Here kinetic energy and momentum means kinetic energy general formula is of mv square. Okay, we know that this formula. So here this is the multiplying and dividing with m, this equation. There is no change in the value. So kinetic energy is equal to half into m, m square v square by m. Now kinetic energy K is equal to half into mv square by m. Okay. Now kinetic energy is equal to half into Mass into velocity is called as a momentum. P square by m is equal to P square by 2m. Right, kinetic energy is equal to P square by 2m. Now this is a relation between kinetic energy and momentum of the body. Here this is a relation between kinetic energy and momentum of the body. Now here using this relation we can solve this problem here. Here this equation, this relation I am using now. Here what is here, this equation is kinetic energy is equal to P square by 2m. So kinetic energy K is equal to P square by 2m. Here K is called as the initial kinetic energy, P is called as the initial momentum. Now here this is the initial momentum is Z. This is a K is equal to P square by 2m. Here momentum is increased by 50%. So final momentum I am considered as a P dash. P dash is equal to P plus 50% of P. Increased by 50%. So what is I am writing now? P dash is equal to P plus 50 by 100 into P. Now P dash is equal to P plus P by 2. Okay. P plus P by 2 is equal to, we are getting as a 3P by 2. Okay. Now this is a final momentum we are getting here. Here from this we can find the final kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy K dash is equal to P dash square by 2m. Mass is constant. Now here K dash is equal to 1 by 2m into P dash square. In the place of the P dash we can write as a 3P by 2 whole square. We can write like this. So K dash is equal to 1 by 2m into 9P square by 4. Okay. Here from this K dash is equal to 9 by 4 into P square by 2m. You can write like this. Here from this kinetic energy K dash is equal to 9 by 4. P square by 2m is initial kinetic energy. Initial kinetic energy is K. Right. K dash is equal to 9 by 4 into K. This is final kinetic energy. This is initial kinetic energy. Now we have to find the percentage of increase in kinetic energy. Percentage of increase in kinetic energy they are asking. Percentage of increasing in kinetic energy formula. Here K dash minus K by K into 100%. We can use this formula. This is for finding the percentage of increasing in kinetic energy formula. Here from this formula K dash is equal to 9 by 4K minus K by K into 100%. Now when calculating this one we can get as a here 9K minus 4K. 9K minus 4K is 5K by here 4 into K is 4K into 100%. Okay. Now here this K and this K cancel. Now this is 4 ones are 4 25s are. Here 25 5s are. Here what is the value here? 125%. Means when the linear momentum of the body is increasing by 50%, the kinetic energy of the body is increased by how much percentage here? 125%. Means which option is correct here? C option is correct. Here, see the next question. What is the angle between I cap plus J cap plus K cap and J cap? See there. Here in this question we have to find the angle between these two vectors. First vector I am considered as a cap is equal to I cap plus J cap plus K cap. This is the first vector. Next second vector B bar is equal to I am considered as a J cap. These are the two vectors. Now here they are asking the angle between them. Angle between them means we use the dot product here. A bar dot B bar is equal to mod A bar into mod B bar into cos theta. Here theta is angle between A bar and B bar. So here from this cos theta is equal to we get as a formula A bar dot B bar by mod A bar into mod B bar. You can get like this. Now from this we find the first of all A bar dot B bar. A bar dot B bar value is required here. A bar dot B bar means here what is here? I cap plus J cap plus K cap dot of here what is here? J cap. Right. I cap dot J cap is equal to what is here? 0. J cap dot J cap is equal to 1. K cap dot J cap is equal to 0. So this value A bar dot B bar value is equal to 1. Similarly, we have to find the mod A bar. Mod A bar is equal to magnitude of this one. This coefficient is 1, here coefficient is 1, here coefficient is 1. There is no value means coefficient is 1. So magnitude of A bar is equal to means what is here 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. This is root 3. Magnitude of A bar. Next magnitude of B bar also we find here. Magnitude of B bar also here coefficient is 1. There is no value means here root 1 square is equal to 1. This is A bar dot A bar value. This is a B bar value. This is A bar dot B bar value. All the values substitute in this equation. Cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3 into 1 is equal to 1 by root 3. Cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3 into 1. All the values we are substituting in this equation. So cos theta is equal to 1 by root 3 means from this we can get as a theta is equal to cos inverse 1 by root 3. Means which option is correct here? D option is correct here. See the next question. 43 question. What is the angle between P bar and resultant of P bar plus Q bar and P bar minus Q bar? First, resultant of P bar plus Q bar and P bar minus Q bar I want to find here. Here resultant means two vectors. Two vector resultant. Here R bar is equal to general formula P bar plus generally R bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Here according to the parallelogram law of vectors. Now here from this R bar is equal to can be written as the two vectors. These two vectors I am consider P bar plus Q bar, P bar minus of Q bar. So here P bar plus Q bar plus P bar minus of Q bar we are getting. Right? Here minus Q bar plus Q bar cancel. R bar is equal to we are getting as a 2P bar. This is a resultant of P bar plus Q bar and P bar minus Q bar. So see there, this is a resultant of that one. And what is here question asking here? Angle between P bar and resultant of here P bar plus Q bar and P bar minus Q bar. The resultant of P bar plus Q bar and P bar minus Q bar is we are getting as a 2P bar. Here already P bar is given. Here this R bar is parallel to P bar because this is 2P bar is always parallel to P bar. Both are the P bar is there, but 2P bar is a larger value in comparison to P bar. Both are parallel to each other. Both are parallel to each other means angle theta is equal to how many degrees here? 0 degrees. Means here which option is correct here? A option is correct here. See the next question. A ball is released from the top of the tower of height h, take time t, reach the ground. What is the position of the ball after t by 3? See there. Here first total height is h given, the time t. Here what is the position of the ball after t by 3? They are asking. See there here. First this is I am considered as a ground. Here this height is h. Total height is h here. For traveling this height h, the ball takes the time is t. Means here initial velocity is 0. Here the distance traveled is s is equal to h, u equal to 0. So the distance traveled formula s is equal to ut plus half at square according to the kinematics. Now s is equal to h, 0 into t plus half at square. So h is equal to half at square. This is we are getting the formula. But time is given as t. So that height h is equal to we are getting as a half into a into t square. Half into a into t square we are getting here. This is a h we are getting. Now here what is the position of the ball after t by 3? Suppose after t by 3 second it travels the distance I am consider as a h dash. Right? This travels the distance is h dash in the how many time here? T by 3 time. So that h dash I want to find here. Similarly, h dash is equal to 0 into t by 3 using same formula plus half into a into t by 3 whole square. Okay. Here from this we can get as a h dash is equal to a into t square by 9. Okay. Now from this we can take as a t square by 9. Here what is there? Half is there. Half into a t square by 9. Okay. From this h dash is equal to 1 by 9 into a t square by 2. Here a t square by 2 is already we know that h. This is considered as a 1 by 9 into h is equal to h by 9. This is we are getting as a h dash. But what is the position of the ball after t by 3? Means the position of the ball from the ground they are asking. This distance is asking. Suppose this distance is asking means suppose this is a O point, this is A point, this is a B point consider. Here what is here? They are asking the OA here they are asking. Here OA is equal to formula OA is equal to OB minus OA. Here are this is a OA is equal to we can write here BO minus of BO minus of BA. Here BO minus of BA. Here BA nothing but a H dash. BA nothing but a H dash. BO nothing but a H. So what is here? BO nothing but a H minus H dash. H minus H dash means OA is equal to this is the distance of the ball, distance of the ball from the ground. Now H minus H by 9. H minus H by 9 is equal to we are getting as a here what is here 8 9H minus H means 8H by 9. This is called as a distance of ball from the ground. This is called as a position of the ball. Position of the ball from the ground is 8H by 9 meters. 8H by 9 meters. Here which option is correct here? C option is correct here. Right. Next, see the question number 54. Two particles A and B are thrown from the same point. Here, with velocities V and V by 2 respectively. If B thrown at an angle 45 degrees with horizontal. 45 degrees with horizontal. Angle of inclination of B is given. What is the inclination of A when the ranges are same? Angle of inclination of A is asking in this question. See there, here range formula is R is equal to U square sine 2 theta by G. This is a general formula for the range. Here the ranges of the both are same. Means RA is equal to RB. Range of the A particle, range of the B particle is same. So here we are writing here first A particle velocity is V. So in the place of the U I am writing as a V square sine 2 theta A. The angle of inclination of A is not, we don't know. That value we have to find. Here 2 theta A by, here what is here G. That is a V square sine 2 theta A by G. Now here angle of inclination of B we know that is a 45 degrees. So generally we have to write the first of all formula V by 2 whole square. Here velocity is V by 2. B velocity is V by 2. In the place of the U I am written as a V by 2 whole square into sine 2 theta B by G. But theta B angle of inclination of B is given. That is how many degrees here? 45 degrees. So here GG cancel. Here from this what we are getting here? V square sine 2 theta A is equal to V square by 4. Here sine 2 into 45 degrees. 2 into 45 means sine 90. Means here V square also cancel. Sine 2 theta A is equal to 1 by 4 into sine 90. Here sine 90 value is 1. So sine 2 theta A is equal to 1 by 4 into 1. From this we can get as a 2 theta A is equal to what is here? Sine inverse of 1 by 4. Sine inverse of 1 by 4. But theta A value is required. So theta A can be written as the here what is here 1 by 2 into sine inverse of 1 by 4. So here angle of inclination of A we are getting inclination of A value we are getting as a 1 by 2 sine inverse of 1 by 4. Means which option is correct here? B option is correct. Next to see the question number 56. The equation of trajectory of projectile given y is equal to 10x minus 5 by 9x square. If we assume this equation is very important. Here Using that equation, we solve the problem. This model is very important model. Many competitive exams, this model is given. Here, what is the range of the projectile? They are asking the what is the range of the projectile is asking. Right, see there in this question, how to solve this question here. Now y is equal to 10x minus 5 by 9x square. That equation I am taking here. Here y is equal to 10x minus of 5 by 9x square. This equation is I am taking. In this equation I am taken as a 10x is common. 10x are taking the common, x is coming the outside. Here remaining is 1 minus. Here x is coming outside means x is remaining is a. Here 5 is as usual 5x by 9. But here 10 is not there in this second term. So divide with 10. 1 by 10. So what we are getting here, y is equal to 10x into 1 minus 5x by 90. Okay, or this can be written as y is equal to 10x into 1 minus 5 by 90 into x. 5 by 90 into x. Now this is comparing with one general equation is there for the projectile motion, that is y is equal to tan theta into x into 1 minus x by r. Here tan theta x value is equal to 10x. Here 1 is same. Remaining this is x and x is same. So simply we have to compare these two terms. X by r is equal to here 5 by 90 into x. Okay. Here x cancel. Now 1 by r is equal to 5 by 90. Here 5 ones are 5. Here 5 ones are remaining is 5 means 18 we are getting here. So here when reciprocal of this value is equal to r is equal to how many meters here? 18 meters. So range of the projectile is how much we are getting? 18 meters. Just we have to remember that this general equation. This is y is equal to tan theta x into 1 minus x by r for solving these type of the problems. Okay. Alright. Which option is correct here? C option is correct. Right. See that question. A ball of mass 1 kg hangs in equilibrium from a two strings O and OB as shown in figure. Figure is given. What is the tensions in the string OA and OB? Now the tensions in the string they are asking here. OA and OB means this is considered as a O. This is a B. This is considered as a C. Now in the OA and OB they are asking the tensions. This problem we can solve using Lemm's theorem. Now according to the Lemm's theorem, what is here? A by sin A. A by sin A means force by its opposite angle. B by sin B. C by sin C. See there. Here T1 opposite what is there? T1 opposite is 150. Here exactly opposite we can see. T1 is the force. Now T1 by sin 150 is equal to B means I am considered T2. T2 exactly opposite is 120 sin 120. Now C means I am considered as a 10 Newton. 10 that is a 10. The exactly opposite is 90. Opposite angles we have to consider here. Sin 90. Sin C means sin 90. Right. This is a writing of the here equation. Now what is here? T1 by sin 150. Sin 150 means sin 180 minus 30. 180 minus 30 means sin 30 we are getting. T1 by sin 30. Similarly this is sin 180 minus 60. Sin 120 we are getting. So that is sin 60 we are getting here. This is what is here 10 by sin 150 can be written as sin 180 minus 30. 180 minus 30 can be written as sin 30. Here sin 120 can be written as sin 180 minus 60. So sin 60. Here 10 by sin 90 value is equal to 1. So from this we can find the T1 comma T2 values comparing the last equation. This is compared with this one. This is compared with this one. We can get the T1 comma T2 values. Here T1 is equal to, here what is here? T1 by sin 30. Sin 30 is equal to 10. Here T1 by 1 by 2 is equal to 10. T1 is equal to 10 into 1 by 2 is equal to 5 newtons. Similarly, we can compare this one. Here T2 by sin 60 is equal to 10. Here sine 60 value is equal to, I am writing here T2 is equal to 10 into sine 60. Now here 10 into root 3 by 2. Here 5 is up, means 5 root 3 newtons. Means 5 root 3 newtons. Here T2 is equal to 5 root 3 newton. T1 is equal to 5 newton. So what are the forces here? 5 newton comma 5 root 3 newtons. This is which option is correct here? C option is correct here. See the question number 59. 3 blocks are connected as shown in figure on a horizontal frictionless table. Here masses are given 1 kg, 8 kg, 27 kg, and T3 also given. They are asking T2 value. Right. This is a problem for connecting bodies. Now suppose the body is moving in this direction, means here the acceleration is acting in this direction. So first free body diagram for the M3 body we are writing. Here this is a tension. Here T2 tension is there. This is away from the body. Here also away from the body. Now here also away from the body. This is a T1. This is also T1 because tension is a double-sided force. So first free body diagram for the M3 mass I am writing. M3 mass I am writing here. Here M3 mass free body diagram I am writing. For M3 I am writing. For M3 see there forces. Here T3 and T2. T3 is larger because acceleration acting in this direction. So T3 minus T2 is equal to M3A. Here this is the net force. Net force is equal to mass into acceleration M3A. That is which is the larger? T3 is larger here. T3 minus T2 is equal to M2A. This is given to equation number 1. Right. Similarly for M2 also we are writing the free body diagram. And equation we are writing here. Which is here? Here T2 and T1 is there. So what is I am writing here? From this T2 is more because acceleration acting in that direction. T2 minus T1 is equal to M2 into A. This is given to the equation number 2. This is for the what is here M2 body. For M1 body we can write here. For M1 we have to write. For M1 we have to write here only one tension is there. So T1 is equal to M1A. This is given to the equation number 3. So from this first we have to find the what is here? Here this is a T2 we have to find here. Here T2 we have to find means here what is here? T2 is equal to, this is the equation 3. What is here? Substitute in equation 2. Substitute in equation 2. We are getting as a T2 minus M1A is equal to M2A. From this T2 is equal to M1 plus M2A taking common. When taking here plus and A taking the common, we are getting as a T2. Now T2 substitute in T2 value substitute in equation 1. What we are getting here? T3 minus of M1 plus M2 into A is equal to M3A. That value taking here, what we are getting here? T3 is equal to M1 plus M2 into A plus M3A. Here A also take the common. Here M1 plus M2 plus M3 into A. Here value T3 value substitute here. T3 value is 36. 36 is equal to M1. M1 is equal to 1. M2 is equal to 8 plus 27. Here 1 plus 8, 9. 9 plus 27 is 36. Directly I am writing the value 36A. From this we are getting A is equal to 36. 36 cancel. 1 meter per second square. Acceleration A is equal to 1 meter per second square. Here we need the T2. T2 is equal to what is the value? M1 plus M2 into A. So T2 is equal to M1 plus M2 into A. M1 is equal to 1. M2 is equal to 8. 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. Acceleration is 1. So how many newtons we are getting here? 9 newtons is we are getting here. Which option is correct here? B option is correct. Okay, thank you.